Well, in a few, I think like next year around maybe May or something like that, I get to publish a book of poetry. So be really excited and like stick around Charleston until then and you can get it. So yeah, it'll be really good, I promise. Alright. The choices I don't make. My body does not, but my sheets remember you. They inch from my skin in delicate creases, holding themselves double, quadruple. It is worse than the gummy moments after I've woken. Every object in my room is coated in dust, commemorating your absence. I cannot get up, even with the fox shock of numbers blinking in my face. I will not get up. Not today, not in this bed. The end. Okay. I have two poems about my two grandmothers that I want to read because no matter how much they annoy me and frustrate me, they're still my family and I feel like I have to write about them. So this is about one. It's called Remember, Remember. I told her about my friends before they were jaded by superstition and accidents and boys, saying, remember? Remember her? My mother's mother. Her brow furrows. Her gaze moves into the distance, beyond the walls of the nursing home, and the crepe myrtles with their needy blossoms attaching to whatever shirt, whatever ponytail passes them by. Her mouth tightens as if around a cigarette. She sucks in air now instead, and she shakes her head. It hurts her to remember now, so I've forgotten as well. Alright, and my other grandma, my crazy grandma, Geraldine Zelma Braxton Workman Pfaehler. That's her name. Yeah. She palms me a photograph, still in a frame. My grandmother, flat brown curls like pressed against the gray of her skull. The decorative flowers are black with age, silver in the depths of the petals and on the sleek line of the pistil. She levels her eyes with mine. My grandmother, eyes blue and quavering, faces a tide against her crimped eyelashes, and says, to take it, just take it and put it in your purse. It's small enough after all. You can zip it up. Lord knows I have enough of them with me. My grandmother, weak-veined, the sleeve pulled on too swiftly, leading to a bloody bruise. Each year she gathers smaller piles of leaves in her arms, leaning on her grandchildren as they drag huge black bags across the autumn yard. My grandmother, sweet scarecrow in polyester and kitten heels, leaving dents in the church carpet. People told us, the family, it would stop hurting soon, but they don't realize that my father's death keeps my grandparents suspended. My grandmother, a camera in her hands, the flashes catching the flower arrangements of all things. And I love my grandmommy. She's crazy, but I love her. She likes raisin bread a lot, and she always tries to give it to me, but I don't really like it that much anymore. But I take it anyway.
Every week does she try to give you raisin bread?
I don't see her every week anymore. I can't. It like, it's too much.
Be too much raisin bread.
She tries to, give me stuff all the time. It's like she gave me a whole pile. She gave me like armfuls of eucalyptus one day, just out of the blue. Just a bunch of dried eucalyptus. I was just like, take it. And I have a minivan, and so I can put a crap load of stuff in my car and a crap load of people. But like, my car smelled like eucalyptus for the longest time. It was good because usually my car smells like nasty. Because I just, I go get something to eat and I forget it's in there. Anyways, too much information. And anyway, it smells good for the Okay, next. Alright, this is called Small Animals. It doesn't have any animals in it. The hum on her lips is a small animal, honey yoked to the rising ghosts of heat and playing against the rosy porcelain cup. She counts herself on one hand as I stand beside her, a giantess in my years, the brim of so many summers and winters, trimming my ankles like a puddle, the waters at once clear and too bright. So short. Alright, I'm going to stand up for this one because I like it. my favorite places for your hands. The bone belt of my waist knows your hands by heart. Your lifelines fit my veins. My iliac crest rises for your skin, is jolted even against your gloves covered in oil and juice. Orbicula oris, the muscle that makes lips pucker and close. Another ring of soft pink for you to rest your fingers on. The end. Remember that I have a book coming out in early next year, so you should get it. You should.
Does it have a title yet, or are you?
The tentative title is a Greek word called ephrasion, and it means, it's like a Greek ritual object, or like having a dialogue with a microphone.
That's kind of cool.
And
this is my Paul Schaefer mic.
Yeah. God, he's creepy and bald.
Oh no. Well, I won't be creepy and bald.
You might be bald.
I might be bald. Hopefully I've got enough hair though.
I think you do. How old are you?
Really old.
Oh, so you're probably doing okay. But it's a Greek ritual object that, I forgot what it is.
Oh. Well, it's a Greek, is it like Saturnalia?
But only...
Or...
Maybe. Well, no. Yeah. It's a Greek ritual object that can only be carried by a child with two living parents. And I thought that was
wow. That's really cool. That's great. Awesome.
Okay.